think about that young kid that you were. Were you a welder? Is that what you were?
Yes.
Think, as a welder, did you ever imagine that you would end up in the Northwest Passage being the famous guy telling a story?
Do you know something? I did.
Do you have the ability to see in the future, or are you lucky now that you guessed?
No, it's just that my father was in the Air Force, and there was always photographs around the house of him in India and Africa and places. And I always kind of thought it was an essential part of my life to go out and see places. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I just kind of assumed I would do it. And it happened. And I think there's a lot of life is like that. If you just presume you're going to do things, L-O, exclamation mark, and behold, it happens. Like if you want to play guitar and you keep thinking about it, you will do it eventually. You'll be unable not to do it. You know what I mean?
You believe in the secret. Put it out in the universe and the universe will give it back to you.
It gives it back to you. It's just but you have to keep doing it. You can't just do it one Wednesday and hope it happens. You know, if you keep doing it all of the time. And I'll tell you another thing, this is great, this has worked for me several times, and it'll work for you. If there's something you really want, now this takes 3 years, right? If there's something what you do is you get like a business card, size a piece of paper, and write on it 3 things that you really want to happen to you in those 3 years. Write them down and put it in your wallet. If you carry a wallet that you have your credit cards in, that you use every day, slip it in. You don't need to see the whole card, you just need to see a bit of it sticking up. So as every time your wallet opens, it's there. And it will work on your brain, and it will happen for you. Now, don't set your sights too low. You know, if you want to be the president of Tibet, put it on it. You know, and believe me, now remember where you were when you heard it. It's happened for me. It's happened for me twice.
Who taught you how to do that? Who told you about that?
A Buddhist guy. Well, it was a guy, he wasn't like a Buddhist wandering about in robes shouting Om every 5 seconds. He was a guy who had done Buddhist meditation. And he had joined this other society called Avatar. And I don't know much about that. But it was he who told me. And I tried it and it worked. And then I tried it again and it worked again. And I told my pal and it worked for him. But you have to be patient, it takes 3 years.
You're going to start your own religion, and never mind Scientology, it'll be Connolly is what it'll end up being, right?